Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered, where today we are going to be trying to explore the lower reaches of Sen's Fortress before going to Anor Londo. So let's get to doing that. I am eager to say goodbye to this place. Pretty sure there's still some paths we haven't explored. There might be some illusory walls somewhere that we missed. I don't know. We'll find out. Because I'm pretty sure it's possible to get up to where the giant who opened the fortress hangs out. And yet we didn't find our way up there. Because I'm pretty sure there's like a chest up there. But, yeah. We'll find things. Probably. Probably, maybe. Maybe, probably. I know there's a way to that. I'm pretty sure that's actually the path to get back up here from down below. So, for starters, I guess we just drop, though there's a Titanite demon there. Maybe we use that to our advantage with a plunging attack. Or we just miss and he doesn't care that we're here, so we go ahead and take this time to swap weapons to something that'll do a little bit more to him. Ah, yes. We are definitely slowed down by this muck. So rolling is going to be our means of transportation here. Because we roll at full speed, but we walk at no speed. Ow. Ow. Come on, if I just get one more heavy attack in. Okay, I guess it doesn't flinch him if I just get one more. Can I roll away from you, please? Thank you. Just need to put some of this in my face. Ooh, that was a pretty solid hit. Okay, you know what? Ow. I need to stop letting him hit me like that. That's what I need to do. Sorry, buddy, your reach isn't that long. I'm glad that attack does, like, no damage. There we go. That's one Titanite demon down. Now let's equip our longsword for a bit. Because there's non-Titanite things down here. And I'd much rather have a quicker weapon to deal with most of them. Oh, they are actually on a ledge above the bottom. I didn't expect that. Huh. Let's not pick a fight with them for this particular moment in time. And instead, yeah, this ladder just goes straight up. But we do need more Estus, so it's not like it's a terrible thing to just go straight up. And then we can make a return trip, drop down onto the platform that they're on, probably take less damage, clear them out, go deal with the Titanite demon in the hallway there. Is this illusory? It is. So this must be how we get to the place where the giant hangs out up front. Must be. I mean, what other explanation is there for this place? Yep, there he is. I'm pretty sure this giant is friendly, and I'm going to treat him as such until given reason to do not that. I am given reason to do not that. I'm kind of stuck in here, so I guess we're just dealing with him for a bit. Thankfully, we only actually ended up blocking one thing during that whole animation. So that's actually a really useful animation for him to use for us, because it's easy to block, and then you're just done with it. And I guess there is no chest hanging out here. There was just a giant to kill for souls. And some chains to look at. Is that a place we can get to? That feels like it should be a place we can get to. And it looks like that would be an illusory wall where there's a very clear archway and whatnot. I don't know. Can we get to that? Looks like we could jump off here if we wanted, but we don't want. No, not at all. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much else as far as reasons to be up here other than saying hello to a single giant. What's the deal with that? I mean, sure, it's souls and a Titanite chunk, but like, I didn't really feel super worth doing. Certainly not worth the duration of the climb. Twice, because you can't slide down ladders. But hey, whatever. Let's go back to our bonfire, because I need more Estus. I need significantly more Estus. Zero just isn't enough Estus for my liking. I'm honestly tempted to kindle that bonfire, but it's not a super useful one in the grand scheme of things. Like, it's got Andre right there, but all the stuff that we would really want more Estus for by now is... Wait, does this stay depressed? Interesting. I guess we can't reactivate the trap if we don't die in between. That was quite the prodigious leap. If I wasn't human right now, I would just let them kill me just to have a slightly easier time here. But we've got humanity to lose, and that isn't exactly worth losing here. Though I will say, let's cut away from them real quick and equip that, just so that we can regain some of this health that we've had stolen without needing to resort to Estus. Whoop. Ow. Okay, now Estus is probably gonna end up being the right answer. Or, yeah, let's just bonfire it up. Can come back at those two with a better strategy. Because I do want to keep my Estus for when we jump down, because there's still at least 2 more Titanite demons for us to fight. And as long as they exist, we want to be able to heal through them. Especially because we're going to be fighting them on sticky terrain rather than on even footing. Oh, I see the other guy aggroed to us. There we go. Now he's all by himself. Okay, we took some damage, but It's not a huge amount. I think we can still... Well, yeah, if we drop down to the ledge with the casters, we can definitely survive a fall with only this much health. Definitely. We just gotta get to said ledge. So let's go ahead and take the easy way by getting this guy's attention when there's still pendulums for him to cross. Except we need to actually hit him. Except we need to actually hit him, and that requires us to aim properly and also shoot with timing that lets the arrow get between the pendulums. There we go. That took far too many attempts. I'm embarrassed for myself. There he goes. He's not dead, though. He's just there, and he's probably a little, well, more than a little upset. But that's his problem, not mine. Okay, so there they are. 3 casters hanging out on a ledge, somewhat elevated from the bottom. Ow. Okay, that was dangerous. In fact, it was lethally so. Okay, that's fine. We'll take another crack at it. Though the fact that we can do a plunging attack there is nice. I need to make sure that I get some more health in me pretty quick. Because otherwise, I am going to die in one hit. And one hit is one less... It's not the number that I would like the number of hits for me to die in to be. Nailed it. Where's your buddy? Does he not want to play? That's fine by me if he doesn't want to play. Because you're really easy to deal with when you're on your own. Just get behind you and put my sword right up in there. Alright. You want to come say hello? I thought so. Okay. Didn't get all 3 darts on him, but 2 is enough. And maybe this time it'll only take 1 arrow to get the other guy's attention instead of 500,000. Which is certainly how many it felt like it took. Yup. Just 1. Significant improvement. Get hit. I said get hit. Well, I guess we have to actually kill him instead of letting the pendulums do our work for us. Maybe the fall will kill him now. Nope. Okay, yes, there it is. That was delayed. I don't know why I hold my shield up when I walk past those. It's not like we can block the pendulums. Okay, so you're gonna be casting at us. And that's... Oh, that's right, you. Let's deal with the caster up top first, because she was still casting at us when we were down below. And eliminating any sources of ranged damage is good. Whoops. Ow. Yeah, it's not worth using the arrows. Let's just heal up a little bit. Lose some of that health we just gained. And then sneak on by if she'll let us. No, you're not grabbing me. Okay, that also works. Unfortunately, it does... Okay, the fall did kill her. Good. I was going to say, unfortunately, it seems the fall did not kill her, but then it did. And I really don't like the idea of using an Estus right now, but I don't know that we can get away without doing so. So... Okay. Now we're temporarily invulnerable, which is nice and all, but need health. Okay. Health positive exchange. Okay. A little dangerous now. Ah, dang it. I was going to try and dodge, but then I got myself into a place where I wasn't blocking line of sight for the other one. That's going to be a little tricky. I wonder, if I swap to the Zweihanda before the drop, could I maybe take the one that I do the plunging attack on out in one hit? If so, that's going to be worth doing. Because anything to thin their numbers quicker is going to help me. Pretty much, as long as I'm not taking constant lightning bolts from them, then there's not much they can do to me. Because the lightning bolts and the grab are the only things they can damage me with when my shield is up. Unless they do a lot of swings of their weaponry, because those can build up bleed. But that's not really a concern of mine. The only real concern I have is... does their lightning kill me? If no, chances are I'm getting out just fine. So is this guy gonna take a hit, or is he gonna make it through? He's taking a hit. And let's actually... well, let's roll first. And then, from this angle, we might be able to shoot her off her little platform. The pendulums don't help. Not in the least. Okay, so we're going to have to go up, kill her the old-fashioned way just to make sure she is not a threat. Because I definitely prefer when she is not a threat. I could try and snipe her down from here. Because here there's only one pendulum to get in the way. And we've got cover. But then she hits us and I am unpleased. Displeased, rather. But we're getting hits on her and a couple more hits and yeah. So down she goes. We're fine. And now, let's just see if this is the good idea that I hope it is. This really feels like a waste, but I'm going to do this just to top off. Okay, that's one down. Got the souls. That's two down. Okay. Swapping to this weapon was the good idea that I hoped it was. Plus, we're going to want it when we're down below anyway to deal with the Titanite demons. So let's go ahead and heal up right now. There we go. And then it's time for this handsome fella. Okay, good. He's alone. If he wasn't alone, then I would have been mildly upset. Actually, probably more than mildly. Ow. Why did I do that? That's new. And painful. In fact, it ended up being my death. I really shouldn't have grabbed that item. My greed did me in. That's a familiar story. Hey, thankfully there's not too much lower Sen's Fortress to explore. Pretty sure it's just this guy plus one more Titanite demon. And for the one more, I'm not going to have to care about the 3 casters on their ledge. So it's not going to be the worst. Hello, friends. Please come say hello to the darts. Thank you. How do you feel about that? Not too terrible. But how about this? Also not too terrible. Yeah, this doesn't do super damage relative to our longsword, simply because it's not upgraded nearly as high. But it's not nothing. The fact that it's enough to kill the casters with one backstab is definitely a benefit. Why do the arrows miss him sometimes? Am I just not aiming right? I mean, I must be. Yeah. In my defense, it's dark and hard to see him. Even though this place is open to the sun. But I guess the sun isn't directly overhead, so it's still dark. Again, I don't know why I hold my shield out when I walk forward past these pendulums. I guess it's in case the caster casts at me. Ooh. Got a little lucky there. The fact that you have to stop when knocking an arrow does not help my cause. Thank goodness she hit the thing I'm standing in front of instead of me. Seems we're actually perfectly safe here. So as soon as we get her knocked off that ledge, then we can stop with the whole shooty-shooty. Okay, that arrow just didn't go where it said it would. I don't know why. Didn't go where the rest were, and I didn't move. Okay, that time she didn't die in one hit. But that's okay, because we actually still have a good amount of health. Okay. So that's them down. And we haven't even used an Estus yet. So, Mr. Titanite Demon, I hope you don't mind dying for my cause. So first, I'm gonna grab that. Then maybe take a step back here, have a little drink. Maybe grab this, because you're letting me. It is nice when it gets a flinch, but getting a flinch when I am out of stamina to exploit it with is certainly less useful than otherwise. Get a little health. Ooh, that was a good flinch because it stopped me taking a hit. And that's a good kill. Okay. So that's one more of those guys down, and one to go, if I'm not mistaken. With that one being over in this way. I hope it's only one. Yeah, be wary of right, because there's a Titanite demon to the right. Yep. Hello. Oh, there's two. That's a little more worthy of wariness. But we do wish to destroy them. Ow. Uh-oh. We got both of their attention. That is less than ideal. But this one should be more willing to at least walk over here and say hello. Maybe. Or maybe he just wants to cast forever. Yeah, I think he just wants to cast forever. That is the opposite of good. Okay, looks like he gave up. Hello. Ow. No, please, don't back away. Okay, why? I pressed the dodgy button, but the dodgy didn't dodgy. Ow. Okay, the fact that there's two of them definitely does not help. I much prefer dealing with only one. Because when there's only one, then they don't have any ranged support. And actually, do I have any large Titanite shards now? No, just shards and chunks. Nothing in between. I think I could go say hi to Frampt and have him break my chunks down into large shards, but that feels really wasteful, and I'm sure later on I would be hurting for the chunks instead. So it's not like that's exactly a better option. Hello, friends. Time for this song and dance again. Okay. Managed to block a dart from behind that wasn't even aimed at him. Which, I mean, I guess that takes some skill. We don't have to deal with the casters this time. Though I think I'll still use their platform just as a means of getting down with a little less damage taken. Because taking less damage is a thing I like doing. Though can we safely do that? I'm not certain. How did that do nothing to him? And yet it did that time. Okay. Consistency. Actually, since I need to use a flask anyway, I might as well just drop here. Yeah, there's no reason to drop onto their platform if I need to use a flask anyway. I guess it might have saved us the second one, but it's not a huge deal. Oh. You lived. Let me fix that. Okay. Gotta get these souls back. Got this guy's attention. Maybe we can convince him to come a little bit this way. Maybe fight him without grabbing the attention of his buddy. Okay, I'm glad he jumped away because I made the mistake of taking one hit too many and my health was low. Ow. Okay. I'm pretty hosed here. Yeah. There wasn't really a way I was going to survive that. And actually, I don't even have to fight the guy who's on the bridge. I can just drop down as soon as we get to the pit. That might be worth doing. Problem is, again, fighting one Titanite demon while another one's casting at us. When my track record with just one Titanite demon alone isn't exactly the greatest. But as soon as we get one down, that'll at least make it significantly easier. And it's not like we have to kill them both in one attempt. Because as soon as one's dead, it's dead forever. So yeah. Our goal is to get one down while also getting our souls back. If we can do that, then we're okay. So down we go. Have a nice little drink. And then we approach, using what cover we can, which apparently is none at all. Okay. Would have preferred getting here without using 2 Estus, but here we are. No, don't cast at me. That's the opposite of what I want you to do. That wasn't even aimed at me. Oh, just had to jump like a jerk. Whoa there. There, how do you like it? I mean, you seem fine with it. But hey, at least his buddy's not casting at us right now. Things could definitely be worse. Though they could also definitely be better. Ow. Dodged a little too early there. Got taxed an Estus for it. Ow. Need a drink. Ow. Who are you aiming at? Because it certainly wasn't me. Let's go ahead and drink the... Oh. When did we empty it? Clearly, I'm not paying enough attention. Ooh. I dodged too early, but still got away with it. And that time I dodged too early and did not. And that time I just died. But, I mean, you saw it happen, so I didn't exactly have to explain that for you. I really do want to get those jerks down this episode, though. But depending how long it takes, who knows? You know what? I'll just fast forward to the attempt where I actually bring them down. So back in a flash, if indeed this isn't the attempt. Either way, I'll save you some walking. Back in a flash. Okay, we're back down here. And it turns out those two Titanite demons, or prowling demons, or whatever they're called, they are guarding nothing. So I've just been wasting my time. Like, sure, they have their own drops and their things that are worth having, but I've been wasting far too much of my time coming down here. And it's simply not worth it. Not when we can come back later with a ring that reduces, or that makes it so that we can move around freely down there. And by that point, we'll also have stronger weaponry and better stats. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just not go back down there. And I'm going to get some more endurance right here. And I did say that we were going to go to Anor Londo in this episode. So we're going to go to Anor Londo in this episode. Also, I found out during one of my attempts that you can't just run by these two snake dudes up front here, because they will toss themselves into the pit to follow you. And then when you're fighting the demons, the snakes come up from behind and you have a bad time. And I don't know why we didn't get this guy's friend. But oh well, it seems he's still not coming, so it's not a huge deal. As long as we're not fighting them together, then really there's no issue here. Also, on one of my attempts, they dropped a Man-Serpent Greatsword for me. I seem to recall those being not the worst. I mean, they might not be good. They might be really good. I don't rightly recall. Got him. Okay, so we're going to take our elevator on up and then get to Anor Londo, because that's all we need to do is just get up there. And look at that. This snake dude, well, he wasn't blocking it. Now he is. There. Let's just leave him. We don't care about you. We just had to get you out of the way. And I was misremembering in whatever episode it was. There is no other set of elevators here. It's the cage key is used to free Logan, and that's all it's used for in that room. But since we already had the master key, we were able to free Logan nice and easily. Okay, fine. We'll stab you, because we know that's a one-shot anyway. Thanks for the shard. Would have preferred a large shard, though. And we've already gone up there. That's where we killed a giant. So let's investigate the glowy thing, finally. But first, let's just make sure there's nothing to look at over here. I'm pretty sure there's nothing to look at over here, but just making certain. Yep, sure is nothing to look at over here. Okay, take us to Anor Londo. This is still a great reveal. Like, seriously, whoever expected to see this? Or to even be brought here in that fashion upon beating the Iron Golem? Okay, we do have a few guys between us and our next bonfire. And they are not small guys. Thankfully, they're not meaty. I mean, they are, but not as meaty as you would expect of dudes of their size. Well, I should not have done a heavy attack. That gave us forward momentum and put us right where that shield was going. Alright, that's one down. Oh, that's right. They don't always come in ones. Also, I'm pretty sure they don't stay dead forever, but they are guarding a chest. So what I should do is actually just get out of their aggro range and then aggro one with an arrow. That's the smart thing to do. Or let one start backing off and the other one starts backing off later, and then we can get the attention of the one that started backing off later. And yeah, as long as it's one-on-one, these guys are no trouble. Okay, apparently the dust cloud does a little bit of damage. Okay. One to go, and then we can claim that chest. And I do like to claim chests. These guys can jump pretty good. Ow. Alright, a little bit of health never hurt anyone. Because health is literally the opposite of hurt. At least in this game. Quite the follow-through. Definitely prefer when they're trying to slam their shield on me, because that is easy to dodge. And this is a safe chest. Okay, I guess that's something. It's not something we can really use at the moment, but it's something. And then we're coming up on a bonfire here to our left. And then we're supposed to go across the way here, but first I'm going to head over that way, I think. Because I do believe there's some stuff we can get to. But this bonfire is nice, because it's got a firekeeper. And therefore, it's already level 1 kindled. Hello.
Well, you are a rare visitor. Welcome to the lost city of Anorlondo. Chosen undead. If you seek Lord Gwyn's old keep, exit here and head straight yonder. If you are the chosen one, a revelation shall visit thee. What follows thereafter depends upon you.
Do we have anything? No, we don't.
What is it? What am I? Well, I am the keeper of the bonfire. If not for me, what beacon would there be in this lost city? A gatekeeper and a guide. That is my calling.
There are actually a couple more bonfires in this city, but whatever.
The bonfires attended by the keepers are special. They are linked to one another, and their flames never die. Yet never shall the keepers of these flames meet. If you require rest, now is the time. That is, after all, what the bonfire is for. If you require rest...
Okay. How much does it take for us to level right now? It doesn't tell us from this screen. We gotta actually go here. 129.04. I bet we can get that. Oh yeah, we definitely can. This is, what, 10k by itself? But let's use this. Close. This is only going to be like 50. It's not going to be enough. So I guess we use this. Should have used this first. Whatever though. It's not a huge deal. So let's get that endurance up to 20. That's a good amount for now. Equip loads at 90 before the ring, I believe. No, that's after the ring. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. But hey. Wow, that ring of steel protection actually does add quite a bit of defense. But we do like having our better rolls afforded by Havel's ring. Because it's a ring that lets us roll like this. Instead of like this. One of those rolls is clearly superior to the other. So we're going to keep on wearing this ring to enable those. And with that, I dare say this episode is over. Join us next time when we start exploring Anor Londo. See you then, friends.